we're number one UK, we're number one here, we're number one Jamaica, Switzerland, Brazil. I'm like, we're not number one US. It's like, we're not number one in US.
We go again.
So when I picked the characters first, I remember me and my younger son taking walks us in lockdown, figuring what type of power would this person have? You want the streets and you want the flipping critics, you get that, you've won. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is just numbers. When I go to the States, they know Brixton and Peckham. They do not, Lewisham does not get mentioned. Nah, it hurts my heart.
Shh, winners talking.
Yeah. Nikos, what we saying?
Yeah, hold on, bro.
Yeah, come on.
I get hard to do very positive, bro. But I'm just like, it just feels
Because all
cheeky
this
to
is
do
money,
any
you
other
know?
pod before I do this one.
Yeah, come on.
I don't
Man.
want.
It's all about timing, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
facts,
it is,
facts.
yeah.
Nah, this is better than any other time I would have come.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Good to know. Yeah. What you saying? This is the first one you done?
First, probably the last.
Yeah.
There ain't really none that makes sense for me, really.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm more making my cast do the rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is making a whole heap of sense, though. This
Yeah,
is making
it's a big deal.
It's a big deal. It's only right. We're back. We rolling, Nikos. Rex, what we saying?
In the building, yeah.
1 second, sir. You're saying what? That was a pocket out,
Keep
bro.
it going, no, Rex. You just take
I'll call
it off
for
Raps
love,
Cam.
peace.
Take it off Raps Cam, that's it. But yeah, man, we're here. Winners Talking podcast back again. Fresh. Needed the breakdown. Vacation thing. Man's back on the set.
Man, we've been travelling.
Yeah. Little throwaway episodes we've been putting out here and there. You should have seen from the Crazy Titch one. Man was just, I was ready to fly out, bro.
Yeah.
Shades, hat, everything.
Man was already in holiday mode.
Yeah, definitely. But we're back again. Winners Talking podcast. This is a very special episode, yeah?
Yeah.
See, this is one of them episodes where I say it's mad important to the podcast. The guest is real important to the podcast.
Yeah.
On so many levels. Like, special guest in the building today. First of all, you hear me say it in enough. He might not have heard me say it before. He's one of the reasons that I came out to do something again, to make me come with the concept of the podcast, for one. Because of a phone call that he gave me, but we're going to get to that. Number one on Netflix.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell them.
Number one on Netflix.
I come.
Made man from the ends into superheroes.
Yeah.
Writer, director, creative genius.
Yes.
I'm going to give all the accolades because I ain't going to pet people in there. We're going to say it straight because we're not shy. You get me?
I mean,
we're going to say it straight.
you must.
No, we're going to say it straight.
Yeah,
I'm one of the
get to
good
it.
guys. My guy Rapman in the building. What are you saying to me, bro?
No, I'm happy to be here, bro. I feel kind of starstruck being in the Winners Talk podcast. You know the ones you've been watching it all these years, and like, yeah, that looks sick, fam. I know how much man have come through here.
Yeah.
So I'm happy, like, it's my time to be talking outside now. You get me?
Yeah. Right.
And obviously we go back, so it feels nice that I can come back and this is the new settings now. You get me?
Yeah.
With Daya.
Yeah, but what you saying to me, man of the moment? First of all, number one on Netflix. Round of applause from the man there. Round of applause. Yeah? From the ends to worldwide. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Rap, talk to me, bro. How it feel?
I feel good, man. That's 4 years of work, like hard graft. You know, I don't know who I was chatting to the other day, but the worst could have been it comes out and nobody knows it's out. And then the second worst is it comes out and everyone's just saying it's whack. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's ripping it. So I remember it coming out and just waiting for it to be 6-7 hours where someone would have watched it so I can just get an opinion from them. And I just remember the first one came in, oh my days, this episode's cold. So it just made me feel relieved, bro. Like I didn't waste the last 4 years of my life on something that people don't even understand. So I'm feeling good, man. I'm happy to be here with the show out doing well. People watching it, people still ain't watching it, go watch it now. I'm good, man. I'm happy.
Everyone make sure you go and watch that. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. I watched it. I hit you with a message just to say, whoa, mad. He's the man. I said, you're the man, bro. Like,
smashing it.
It's not.
If you watched it, don't chat. If you watched it, I
haven't.
I was
touring. You know what?
You ain't even seen it. I watched enough of this show.
No.
You don't watch no TV, bro. I could have made an exemption.
So to be real, we was touring. So because this weekend we was on tour, innit? Like, so we done Glastonbury doing whatever, and them in the tour bus they were watching it. but I was sitting at the front of the tour bus. So I
Now,
couldn't
pass the
hear it.
champagne, man. Let's celebrate Super.
So I couldn't hear it.
The waffles really bad. We're celebrating. We're celebrating.
I couldn't hear it, but I couldn't
He's gonna watch it. He's gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
No, he's gonna watch it, man. That's a bus champagne to Supacell and that to get you out of it. You know them change the subject thing. Yeah. Let's bust a champagne to that because
That's how I know Rap knows because he said I've watched.
I've seen it.
No, Doug,
this,
no,
like,
what-
you
To
don't
know
watch
that
that.
man don't watch no TV. But when you should have, could have made the exception.
Yeah.
One episode or something.
Ah, bro, I've been
even two.
I've been
Yeah,
outside.
something.
yeah,
In other
yeah,
words,
yeah.
you're actually here to talk about a TV guy now. You know what I'm saying?
I've been outside.
But man, though, Pan, you seen it, man.
I watched it
How
in
you
full,
feel?
brother. Listen, great work, incredible work, bro. Like, there's some. We're gonna get into all of it, but from my perspective, I sat Saturday when I got back from foreign. I sat and I just watched it all, and yeah, man, just great work. The storyline. I'm gonna get into all of that as well. Cause see one thing with you. Let's go to this now. You always put like a love story in this thing.
Yeah.
What's the thinking behind that?
Bro, everyone can relate to love, bro.
Course
You know what I'm saying? We all
to
love
it.
somebody, you know, partner, brother,
Yeah.
you know, spouse, sibling, whatever. Like, like love is the universal language. Everything we do, whether you love money, whether you love your job, love is a universal feeling. Like, I think people underestimate that. Anything that's not done with love is never done right.
That's right.
Everything we do to be great, we do that because we love it. Yeah. So whether you love the reward that's gonna come from it, whatever it is, it's always some point of love. So when everyone asks me that question, it's like everything is love. Like whether you love something good or bad, it's all love, man. So and I think the clearest love to show is when a man loves a woman. But at the same time, you see in the show, father loves his son, sisters. Friendship, it's all, there's universal feeling, man. Everyone can relate to. That's why it's popping off in America, it's popping off in Brazil, Switzerland, because it don't matter about language. Love is a language in itself that everybody speaks, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Fully, bro. And I want to delve into it more still because even that what you said, like I want to talk about that. Like you dealt with a lot of real topics. Obviously, it's big thing, superhero thing going on, but you dealt with real topics of like, bro. I was watching and saying this nigga is smart. Like you even dealt with like what can happen when fathers ain't around for their sons, and then the street and then the man them from ends end up being the role models and who the sons turn to. But we'll get to it more. Let's go back to to creative times. Because like you said, 4 years you've been off the set working on this project. When did you start working on Supacell? I know early. I saw a thing the other day. You said you was on the bus. You was like talking an interview on the bus.
That was 2019.
There you go.
That was when I just.
And you just said then, like you said, you said something like, imagine if I did a superhero thing or a sci-fi kind of thing.
Yeah.
Was that the starting point?
That was the first time I ever spoke it out loud, and the first time I knew that was there. Because it might have been sitting in my head, but it's only when somebody asked me, what are you trying to do next? Where it's like, it just came out. I didn't even plan it. It just came out like, yo, this is Imagine Man Them from the Ends of Powers type of thing. And that was the first time I spoke it out loud. That was the end of November 2019. I just started writing it in 2020 during the lockdown, man.
Mad.
Sick.
You know what I mean?
Mad. Casting. Shout out Tosin. Great
Oh,
work.
that toss.
Listen, I buck him many times, yeah. I'm trying to work out which character he is in real life now, bro, because
Moody.
it's mad. Like, he can act, innit?
Yeah,
Like,
Toss has been acting nearly his whole life.
yeah, crazy.
Like,
Like, I've seen him in a few things, yeah, but when I watch this, like, even from because obviously there's different character traits shown in him. Like, I won't, no spoilers in it, but you see, I'll just say you see future him and you see him now.
Yeah.
And you can see, like, to play, there's obviously going to be character development for him to become who he becomes in the future. But for him to play such yin and yang kind of characters in one thing, he's talented, bro.
Bro, they're all, honestly, Toss as the lead, he had a lot to do because he's in nearly every other scene. But all of that cast, they're not household names, but they've all been acting their whole life. The lead six, I would say, because Ade, who plays Tosin's wife, they have been acting their whole life. Some of them have their own TV shows, Youngers and Some Girls, but they just never had their moment. They're just being shined on now, but they're proper actors, man. It's not a joke.
Let me say.
No, I'm good for now, but I love the sentiment.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we had to. Come on, brother. You think I'm having Rapman on the show and I'm not gonna bust a bottle, bro?
No,
This
I
is-
appreciate
bro,
it, man.
You know how much I don't have enough niggas from our ends in here. It's
Yeah.
you
I don't think I've seen no one from the bar.
know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's not true. No, Strapsy and them have been.
Oh, Straps.
Yeah,
Straps
Donny
been
and
I
that
ain't
family.
seen
Donny
that.
and
I
that.
ain't seen
them man have been up.
But there ain't bare man
No one
from the
from
There ain't
the
bare
borough
man from the.
in the positive space to
Yeah,
be doing it. They
That's
ain't bare
what it is.
anyway.
Yes.
That's what it is. But yeah, like I said, us two, we go back. Rap. I remember when Rap came to my gym.
Yeah.
When I had the gym, I had the big gym on Hither Green, and he's like, yeah, Was it then you asked about the feature, or was it after?
I think I hit you on the DMs first or somewhere. I hit you however. I can't remember if I hit you through DMs, but then I came to the gym afterwards.
Yeah.
Came to the gym afterwards, but I was gassed when you gave me that feature, bro. After man, I was like, yo, man's got Pound Sterling, cuz.
Yeah.
Like, we used to watch them videos, like, remember, I told you, and we was hustling them days.
Yeah,
so
of course you was.
We was making money as well,
was.
so we was like, yo, we got to spend $2,000 on shaps and the whole
thing.
team.
Yeah,
We was on that. We was like, yeah. So remember when man come through, man, obviously I knew everybody, on the ends, obviously I knew everybody, but I didn't know you, but we saw you. So like, when I got the feature, there was only you and maybe, I don't know, one other man doing their thing, maybe two other man rapping, doing their thing. And obviously, I was bridging with them man at the time, but you was kind of like, you was always looked at like you man with the money mans on the ends like that. So we was like, nah, man's got to get a tune. So when man got the feature, I'm going to tell the man then, yeah, man's got that feature with Pound coming. My brethren, a couple of them was in the video as well. And yeah, bro, it was like, bro, I appreciate that. So when man, I don't know, when I say I elevated, that's why it was like, yo, fam, you're OG in this thing, bro. You got to come back and get your corner now.
Remember the call?
Yeah, I remember my words. I remember
the words. I was walking my dog. Go back to the feature first. I'm going to say this from now. When man came to check me, or because before we back to the gym, I think they was filming track movie or something. They was filming the track movie. They filmed the scene in my gym. So Rap was in there, a few of them. We was reasoning, whatever. And he was talking about, I think we was talking about the feature, but Rap came in, you know, and like, we was chatting and I could see like the hunger already and the attitude, the ends attitude. You see what I'm saying? Like, man was fresh, man was clean, man was fly. Man had that, I think he had the Beamer, man had on the brown Ralph Lauren leather jacket.
Yeah, you
okay.
You're doing well those days still. Well, I thought, you know you think you're doing well.
I was like, yeah.
From where man's come from, man was doing well, fam.
That's what I want to see, because I was doing, so I can spot like what's going on. So, yeah, when you asked for the feature, I was like, yeah, because I just believed it. There was something. You understand? And also as well, like I'm big on that, like support the YGs, like whatever they're doing, try to support. So when he called me, I don't know how many years it was later, or we was chatting on the phone, and he was like, "Yeah, what you doing? You gotta come outside. You're an OG in this." I'm walking my dog, bro, later now, and I'm like, "Yeah, we could probably, you know, like that," because I kind of a lot was going on in my personal life. Yeah. But it meant a lot to me, bro. Like that kind of sparked something in me to be like, "Yeah, well, I need to come back.
To step out again.
Yeah. So fast forward now, we're here. My brethren turned big. Hollywood done.
Come on.
What was the LA premiere saying, my
That
G?
That was popping.
Come on.
They loved it in America, man. That was dope, bro. Like honestly, it never gets bored. I never take it for granted. I never even let it get to man's head. I'm still like that. Like, yo, man's here with Kel from Keaton and Kel. Like, Kel from Keaton and Kel. What? I used to come home from school trying to watch Keaton and Kel, fam. Like, so when he's in my screening, just telling me, oh man, I'd love to work with you. I love your show. I'm just like, yeah, man. Like, this is dope. I'm still gassed like by it, man. I still can't believe how far man's come from where man was, from where we was. Yeah. Like them times when we was rolling on you in the gym, and I was trying to, well, it was like, holler at Pan, try to do this thing with the film with Rap City, then get straight back in the car and hit the game, bro. We still gotta pay the bills. So it was like, so when I think of that world, it feels like a fairy tale world to me. I don't even remember it. Like, I don't remember how my mindset was. I think it was crazy the way I was risking things for money those days.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, it's mad. But now man's here. I just feel like, so I tell my brothers all the time, anything must be possible. Because for me to go from there, remember, I come in not knowing no one in the industry, like maybe one man that I knew who was from the ends. Other than that, you don't know everybody. So you're just looking at all of these rappers thinking, how do you integrate here to become something? You know, the ones you're at and the rappers your videos, they're thinking, who's this brother with five followers at me, they're not going to respond. And you just never think it's going to cut over. You know, it's only till when you find your lane. I found my lane with the storytelling. Yeah. And then that's when things start changing.
Bro, I think I think you're like the embodiment of anything is possible, bro. Like, I was watching everything that was going on, you know. Like, I was watching it and being like, just happy, bro. Like, I just said, there's no other way for me to put it in it. Like, I was watching and being like, just happy to see what was going on, like, to see the steps that was going, and like, then I see this going on, and then I see man was going to check JayZ and
that's mad.
Yeah. Mad.
A lot's happened in them years still. Like things I look back on, I think, oh yeah, that was a good time. But you know the ones, the job's never done, really, though, innit?
Never done.
Like,
Never
I tell
done.
my boy, Angie will let you know. That's my saying, like, bro, it's not done.
It's not done.
Like, it's dope. Celebrate, yeah.
But then
but there's still, like,
there's
even
a long
now,
way
we're
to go.
number one UK, we're number one here, we're number one Jamaica, Switzerland, Brazil. I'm like, we're not number one US. It's like, we're not number one in
We
US.
go
though.
again.
Yeah, we still got to keep
work
on
to be
pushing,
done.
bro. I'm living on my Insta right now, pushing the thing, like, but
There's work to be done.
there's still work to be done, but I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone that's watched it, everyone that's said anything positive about it in public. You know the ones, even sometimes it's obviously, to get positive love through the DMs, dope. But someone that goes on their page just to say, this is dope, then you're spreading the word. So I appreciate anyone that's done that, you know, like, it's not an easy task, man. There's a lot riding on the show, but we're getting to the end.
Yeah. So, putting it together initially, you approach Netflix, they approach you. How did that come together?
So I remember it was 2018. I just signed with Rock Nation, and they was like, "Okay, we've got you now. We're so excited. What do you want to do?" And I said, "I got on TV show. I wanna do a TV show." It wasn't Supacell, some next show. They said, "Cool. Who do you want to do it with?" I said, "Boy, I just want to do it. Who wants to do it with me? Like, I want to do it with HBO, Netflix." I started looking off bare of the networks, and they said, "Cool." Took me out to LA, and I spent like a week going from network to network to network to network. HBO, Fox, ABC, name it. Every network you can think of. No one was interested in the show. Yeah. Got to Netflix. They was like, "We love this. This is crazy, right up our street." I was like, "Yes," but it's set in the UK, so you gotta go back to the UK and pitch it there. So I went back to the UK, I pitched it there, and the boss lady at Netflix, she was like, "I'm a big fan of yours. This time I only had Shiro's story." She said, "But I've seen so much people try to do what you done with Shiro. It never come close. So I rate your thing." I was like, "So why don't you not come for me?" She's like, "It don't work like that. You have to get here, and you're here. So give me your idea." Gave her the pitch. She's like, "It's nice, but not for me." I was like, "Damn, all of that," and didn't even work out. And then she's just like, "Let's stay in contact though." I was like, "Yeah, cool, man." And no, that's a lie. They hit me up and said, "Do you want to do a blind deal where it's kind of like you just pitch some ideas, and then if they like one, you know, they will make it, but the pitching could go forever." And I said, I remember the manager at the time was like, "Do it." I was like, "Nah, I ain't trying to be no pitch pony, man. I'm just going to go off and do this movie," because Blue Story was about to start shooting in a few months. I said, "Let me do this movie, see what happens afterwards." So anyway, Blue Story shot. It's coming out in like 2 months. Posters are everywhere, buses everywhere. It's all over the London. You remember how it was. Netflix hit me up like, "Yo, do you want to go to dinner?" I was like, "Yeah." I picked the most expensive restaurant. At least I ain't never been Novikov. I was like, "Yeah, let's go Novikov, man." So they took me Novikov, bro. I yammed that free food, bro. I took that clean, no problems, bro. So I'm the stuff in my face, and they're like, "So have you got any ideas for us? Like, we want to work with you now. Like, we're really excited about Blue Star." I was like, "Okay." So I started pitching one idea. It was I think it was some football idea, some football show I had. She's like, "Anything else?" Gave some next idea. I don't remember what that was. Okay, and I'm just yamming. I'm not really caring. She goes, "Anything else?" I'm just like, so my mouth is full now with these flipping mad dumplings I'm yamming from time. Mad free and all that. So I'm just rinsing it. I was like, "Hey, well, I got this other idea. It's about people from the like where I'm from, like, and they just got powers. But it's not like a cape superhero thing. It's more like a grounded superhero thing." And I was yamming, but they went quiet. I looked up, bro. I looked like cha-ching in their eyes. It just looked like jackpot.
Yeah.
There's like, "Tell us more." I didn't have much details because it was just a floating phase right now. And so then it was from there. We just spoke about it. Blue Story came out. Blue Story done well. And then they just came back to me and said, "Well, you ready to go now?" And then lockdown came, and I was working on this film with Russell Crowe. This Hollywood movie I was doing. But LA don't wake up till 5 p.m. our time. So we're in lockdown and I'm doing nothing until 5 p.m. And I don't like wasting time. I like to have my creative energy always pushing on science. I said, "This is mad. I could be working on the film in the evening, but I should be doing something during the day." So let me start writing this superhero thing that I've got. And I just started waking up and banging it out. And then she emailed me, the Netflix had like, "Have you got anything going?" I said, "Actually, I have. Check your email. I'm going to send you something tomorrow." Send it to them. Basically, yeah, bro. She loved it. 4 years later, here we are, man.
That's incredible. But we're going to hold on there 1 minute. Hollywood film with Russell Crowe. Don't try to drop that like it's just that.
Bruv, you got about that. That's public knowledge, bro.
I did my research.
Yeah.
Which film was it?
Called American Son.
People, let's take a moment. You need to purchase your Manscaped. I'm not going to keep telling the people, don't miss out. 20% discount when you use the code winners plus free shipping. The body groomers, the shavers, the beard trimmers, the hair trimmers. Man went straight to oil. Mad.
Well, listen,
But
this is
then-
beard oil.
Beard
Man
oil.
didn't
I was
even let
gonna
me
say-
elaborate on the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
You
'cause I
know,
was
man didn't even let me elaborate.
Because I was thinking, what
Yeah,
oil? You get
the
me?
oil.
Beard
oil.
Beard oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Manscaped boxers, the Manscaped head trimmer. They got the weed whacker, but you also got the thing that you see, like me. If you're a baldy like me, yeah,
20% discount.
got the thing that I take on traveling with me.
Plus free
Boom, when little regrowth, zoop, I'm back outside
you're nice.
again.
You're nice.
Back by the pool, chilling, relaxing, feet up. Is it?
And I'm telling you, people, it will change your life. Your love life's gonna be different.
Different.
Your girl's gonna be, hey,
Respecting it.
trust me, streamline strokes.
Streamline.
Yeah.
No resistance.
See what I'm trying to say to you, cousin T? You've been using your Manscaped 4.0.
I'm winning all the way through.
Man said I'm winning.
All the way through. That's what I'm talking
Nothing more
about.
needs to be said on that. Make
Yeah.
the purchase, manscaped.com. Use the code winners, 20% discount plus free shipping.
Done
Use the
now.
code winners.
Come on.
It was something, it just never came to. Like, man worked on the film for a year, bro. Like, I'm 2 weeks in London, 2 weeks in late, working on this movie for a whole year. Me and Russell Crowe in Texas talking about, you know, mannerisms, hairstyles, how he's gonna walk. Like, me and Russell became guys. That became my guy. And then we've all done location records. For those that don't know what a location record is, it's when you go to where you're going to shoot and you feel like, okay, I'm going to have this scene here, this scene there. We're going to build this set here and do that there. It was all set up, bro. Like, we was gassed. And then I'm telling the producers, like, yo, so when we shooting, like, ain't we meant to be shooting in a month? Goes, yeah, we are. So, but it's not officially greenlit. He's like, yeah, well, don't worry about this. It's just how Hollywood goes. All right, cool. It seems like procrastination to me, but maybe it works different in Hollywood. Anyway, 2 weeks in later, got the phone call from Hollywood. Like, yeah, you was right, raps. They've pulled the plug in it. They're saying that they don't know when the cinemas are going to open again due to COVID. And it's just gone.
I remember you posting about it.
Yeah, it was deep. Like, but I didn't post. I actually never posted that the film never happened. I never posted that. But I remember I definitely posted about the film. And the Hollywood producers just said in the nicest way possible is that's just Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like 1 minute you go out, next minute you're in. I was like, damn, bro, that's a lesson there, bro. That lesson kind of took the wind out of myself. Because them times I still got everybody messaging me, when's the Russell Crowe movie coming out? When's the Russell Crowe movie coming out? And I turned down other movies. Because after Blue Star, I was getting sent everything, bro.
Cool.
Everything. Hollywood was on to me. New Jack City 2, Training Day 2. All of these mad films I would never do. But they weren't real sequels. They were
They were
No,
like Belly too.
Training Day 2 with no Denzel.
Yeah.
New Jack City and Wesley
yeah.
Snipes then. Like, bro, I'm not here to do those DVD movies, bro. Nah, that's
Know
not,
your
that's
worth.
not my path, bro.
Know your
That's not
worth.
my path. But I was getting sent bare stuff. But this American Son, it's a remake of a movie called The Prophet. This would have been sick. So when that fell through, I was wounded, bro. But I just remember thinking, bro, I don't know what I'm doing next now. This is before Supacell was in the works properly. So when I did start making Supacell, and they told me, yeah, they're gonna make it, I said, you know what? I can't afford for another non-green light. So I said, I'm going away, and I ain't coming back on socials until this thing's greenlit.
I see.
Bro, no lie, yeah. I left my Instagram at 340,000 followers, and I came back after a year. So I didn't delete it, yeah, because I think mad like. No one's got my password to my Insta. And if anything happens to me, I want my kids to see the highlights of my career just on my Insta, so I don't delete it.
Yeah.
But I came back, my Instagram follower was down 50 bags after a year. 50K followers down. Like, everyone forgot about me. Bare rappers.
Yeah,
Are you going to say your name? Bare influencer rappers that was on to me when Blue State was popping. They all unfollowed me in that 1 year that I didn't post.
That's bad.
But it ain't real friendship. The industry.
Yeah,
don't
you know it's
friendship.
not real.
It's like you're popping, I'm popping, let's pop together. You're not popping no more. I'm not really on responding that. So I don't take it personal because they're not my brethren. But I lost bare people.
Nah, real talk.
Nah,
No, they're not my
no,
brethren.
facts,
They're
they're
just
not your
people I know in the industry.
Yeah.
They're like work colleagues, innit? Like,
Yeah.
I'm popping now, you're popping, help me with this, and I help you, and I'm popping.
Yeah.
So I didn't care about it. But everyone unfollowed. Bro, but I didn't care because I knew when I come back. Even then, that was 1 year. So that was 1 year when I got the scripts greenlit. Come back on my Instagram. Yeah, yo, guys, it's coming out. These times, no one's really caring because it's been like a year. And like since I've announced it, then another year, still not out. Third year, bro, I can't even get 2 comments under my Insta, bro. My Insta before I went off was popping, bro. So I'm just like, rah.
Is that what it was?
was
People
deep.
are dumb, bro,
Nice.
because, you know, I just knew man was working.
That's what I said to
Remember,
man.
I used to hit you up. I just knew man was working.
But people didn't
But
see
people
like
don't
that.
understand projects take time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
the-
they
you
think
know
it's a
what?
YouTube video.
You know what's mad? To be real, you're right, you know. Cause one nigga, I'm not gonna say who, he asked after you to meet, and I could hear a little bit of, you know, them man.
Oh, like, he's falling off.
Like, yeah, and I was like, nah, what are you talking about?
What's
I
up
was like,
now, though, homie? What's up now, baby? What you saying now, though?
just because I was like,
Should have kept that belief.
Bro, the film made millions. Where did that
brother,
fall
that's
off
my
to,
point.
Yeah.
Like,
bro?
Yeah.
brother, even just from Blue Story times, common sense will make me know, like, man's active, bro.
Yeah.
Rock Nation.
No one saw it
Digga.
like that. I don't know what people, you know, when people don't want you. Certain man, certain man just figure, nah, he done this movie, but he must have not done all of that. 'Cause where is he? Where is he? But bro, we're not. This ain't back in the day when I can release a music video in January, then another one in February. These are making big
And not everyone has to be
that take years.
Yeah, but not everyone has to be posting on socials every day, every week. That,
And that's the game.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
when I
yeah.
realized,
That's
you know
the
what?
game.
The social game ain't for me.
Yeah.
It's not really for me anyway. So it didn't matter. But it was funny when certain rappers started coming back around.
Yeah.
And look, me, I don't cut off my nose to spark my face. Look, you still got them followers? Cool, bro. We can be bro and bro again. Just post that on your story. We're bro and bro again. Like, I don't hold no grudges because they're not my brethren. They don't owe me nothing.
Yeah.
But it is how the game works. So in that 4 years though, like it was it takes you off the board for 4 years, and then whereas I come through in that music scene, you just lose followers. And followers don't mean much, but I was worried that if everyone's kind of forgot what man's been doing for 4 years, is this show gonna come out and fall flat?
Yeah.
And so I didn't care about the followers lost. I was thinking 4 years of my work, and it comes out, and you don't even want me on there, or no one's like, oh, what is it out? Yeah, I need to watch that. Whereas you've come in there today now. You know everyone's talking about the show. Well, it could have been different, and that's what would have hurt. So I was thinking, right, is this just the industry or is this the world?
No, it's just, bro.
But luckily, Instagram is such a small.
It's a small.
Yeah,
It's
man.
like it's not
It
even.
don't
a
mean
big
nothing.
thing. You don't really
Bro,
mean nothing.
when you've got a name and your name, bro, look at me, yeah. I'm not doing like what you're doing. You've gone global, but when your name's strong,
Yeah,
you can take a mad time out, step back out, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, my man's back. I never doubted you, bro. Like I knew I knew what was coming.
Yeah.
Somewhere, whether you told me or something, I just knew something mad
It was
was coming.
announced,
Yeah.
but you know when people, if you announce something in 2020 and you don't see it in 2020,
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
in 21, that you're finished. 2022, he made it up. 2023, did he even say anything? 2024, they're like, brother, Rapman, nobody cares, bro. We don't even know who you are no more until the quality of the product. So I always tell my brethren, you can go off the map for how long? As long as when you come back,
Man, hit it.
that product is so undeniable.
Facts.
It doesn't even matter. People might have even heard of me for the first time. You don't even have to know who it is. The product's still gonna sell.
Facts.
So, but yeah, man, it was just 4 years of grinding because I couldn't have two failed projects back to back. Because then, how Hollywood works, they judge on what you've last done.
Yeah.
And that independent movie, as well as it done, it's like, well, it's an independent movie. It's not Hollywood no more. So we need to see what you can do now. So if this didn't go up, who knows? I could have been finished, bro.
Yeah, but you're up. It's working. You're up.
It worked.
Thanks God, you're
bless.
up.
Yeah.
And it's a crazy show, bro. It's not like you said. It's good product. You're not pushing no bullshit. It's proper product. How was it to get the studios? 'Cause I know it's all studio. Well, in your case, it's Netflix for them to give you full control. Because you've got full control, right?
Yeah.
To get control of like directing and so on and so forth.
In a way, though, I proved myself. Like, it wasn't like they got someone who's never done it before. You have to understand, like, this is not even to just start bragging, but Shower Story is still the most viewed YouTube series to come out the UK. From what I've seen, especially anyway. I don't know if there's something else on the other side. Blue Story is the highest grossing urban movie of all time, and that's talking about your kidulthoods, your Attack the Blocks. Every film that you've seen with predominantly black parts, Blue Story has grossed the most money.
Yeah.
Whether you like it the most or not, it grossed the most money. So forget the social media world that judge you by how much you post. The real world in my industry, the film and television industry, judge you by how did his last thing perform. And right now, I'm still sitting number one in everything I've put out.
Yeah.
So it wasn't hard for they pursued me to do the job because they figured, look, you've got a following in the sense of people like your stories. People want to watch your stories. We want to work with you. We like your storytelling style. Just do what you want. It wasn't one. I didn't have to battle bear because it was just like, nah, this is how it will go. They knew I was making a show from a world that they wasn't familiar with.
Yeah.
So in a way, it gave me an angle. So it would be like, nah, we would do it like this. Nah, they would say it like that. Nah, they would act like this. And they were like, cool. That's cool, man. Like, I earned it with my previous steps.
Yeah. You proved it. You're proven, bro. Like I said,
Yeah,
you're
basically,
proven, bro.
yeah.
All right, let's talk casting a minute. How much say did you have in casting?
Everything. I chose every single cast member.
Right. That's dope, by the way. 'Cause that shows that you're in a position of power there to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, everyone.
Let's start with my guy Ghetts, because Ghetts was up here.
My
he was
dog.
like, he was like, yeah, he weren't saying too much because he can't. You get me?
Yeah,
I guess
yeah,
he
He
yeah,
wasn't,
yeah,
he wasn't even meant to tell you.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
NDA. He didn't tell me. He didn't tell me. He didn't tell me. He kind of. I worked it out because he said something in the thing. He's like,
Yeah, no, he did.
he's like, you probably know something because you're from there.
Ah,
I was like, I put the 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying to you? But yeah. First of all, like afterwards, when me and you spoke on the phone, and it was kind of more, and it was out. I spoke to him about the role. This is before I'd actually proper seen it, and like you fought for him. Like he broke down to me, like you kind of fought for him in the role. What was it like? What made you know Ghetts was the guy for that role? Why did you fight for him to play that role? And he smashed it, by the way.
He killed it.
Murdered the role.
Yes, killed it, bro. Like he's got a flipping strong acting career ahead of him. He came in when he came in and auditioned. Every man that age group like auditioned for that role. Like actors you would know, actors that you would rate high, and they all came in and they killed it. But they all played him mad, gassy, like how a younger would be, like in that position, like just more loud. When I was looking, obviously I'm not telling them what I'm looking for. You just let them come in and you want to see their take on it. But in my head, I'm like, nah, it's just a bit. Like the OGs that I remember were quiet. You know, they were calm.
Yeah,
they weren't really like they weren't bouncing off the walls. That was always the youngers. So I was just like, so when Ghetts came in, he was so calm and still with it. You know, the ones just staring at you. It was just like, I was just like, I was like, cool, but I don't give it away in the room, so he would never know. So when he's left, I told to my cast director, I said, that's the person, that's him.
Yeah.
Anyway, so agreed with that, sent it up to Netflix, and they wasn't sure. They had a different version of Crazy. On page, they thought, you're thinking obviously his character's name's Crazy, you're thinking he's crazy in energy, he's crazy in hype, and he's I don't know what they thought, but they wasn't sure. They wasn't sure, and I said, you know what? Let's get another 10 of the best people. Instead of me arguing, I'm not going to throw my toys out the pram with this decision. Let's get another 10 of the best actors that you lot think are great for this role. Let's get them on tape or to audition. Then you see if their takes are better than his. And then we done that. We got the best people in. And it was still unanimous that, listen, clearly, like, the proof's in the pudding, innit? So you got through the door. And it's so deep, like, when we have to you do a table read when you're about to film. So, like, about a few weeks before you film, you sit down around the table, the whole cast, and you read the whole series out. Bro, after the table read, they wanted me to write more scenes in for Ghetts because that's how cold he was in the table read. So literally after the table read, the next day, I'm writing in new scenes. So you see that scene with Taser and Crazy on the bench.
Easy.
Oh, spoiler alert.
No,
Spoiler alert.
that's a light one though.
That's a light one. When they're on the bench.
That's a light one. That's a light spoiler.
Yeah.
That's easy.
So when they're on the bench, I wrote that in. Bare scenes just got written in because he was so cold. Everyone's like, they just want to see more of him. So I was just writing in new scenes as we was going. And he probably took it serious. He didn't come on. He came on as like the young G on set because all of them people that you see are very established actors. They know their blocking. They know their cues. So it's like Ghetts is like, learn. He's looking at them. Okay, should I do that? Yeah. Should I do it like that? He's trying to learn. He's speaking to the other cast and they're helping him through it. He didn't come on with, I'm the most famous. You lot have only small down there. I'm everybody. Know. He knew it was a whole different arena. And it's the same with Digga. They all came on like, man, that's my man. I've seen him in that. Hey, that's my man.
Come on, bro. You had Eddie Marzen on the Eddie.
Eddie Marzen, my dog. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So everyone's
Eddie Marzen's a Donovan route.
Yeah. Exactly. So they came on nervous, bro. Like the rappers came on like I'll say Ghetts and Digga, not nervous and scared, but like concerned that they might not live up to everybody else.
Did Digga audition as well?
Everyone. Yeah, of course. But you see why Digga's a G, yeah? We had other, I'm not going to say names, but other people who are very influential into this scene wanting to be in the show. So I hit them up. I said, boom, cool. Come through an audition. So the day of the audition, they're booked on. I'm telling my cast what happened to them. Their team called up and said they shouldn't have to audition. They should just get offered it to them on the sense of who they are. I said, cool, forget them. Digga's album just went #1. I remember saying to Mukta, that's my partner, at Supacell. I said, bro, Digga ain't gonna do this now. He's #1. His album just went #1. He's the talk of the country. Bro, he's come on that audition like, perhaps happy to do it. Can I do it this way? Do you mind if I interpret it this way? Can I be more like myself? And I say, bro, he was so cool. And I'll never forget, he done the thing and he killed it. And I was just leaving. And he goes, wait, can I just want to say thank you for this opportunity? I was like, brother. Because remember, I don't know Digga before this, you know?
Yeah.
I wrote this character and I'm thinking, this sounds like a Digga D. Because I've gone on Instagram, I've seen he's always on a live doing a madness to someone or shouting at someone or calling somebody out. So this is what this character was like, but I don't know him. Obviously, you've heard the noise, but I'm not in that generation, so I don't really know what's going on down there. When I met him, bro, I was just like, rah, bro, like, so respectful, ready to learn, so talented. Yeah. And, bro, you auditioned, bro. You auditioned. He was happy when you got the role. Like, everybody had to audition. There was no role gift, bro. This is a big Netflix show. In the UK, everyone might be a big deal. Yeah. When people are watching it in Australia and Japan, they're not knowing who Ghetts or Digga might not be. They don't know. So you need actors that are going to play that role and convince them people. Like, we're not just playing for a small patch.
It's bigger than the world.
Yeah. So everyone had to be believable. And, yeah, bro, you auditioned, cuz, done this thing.
What about the Castillo?
Oh, you know what? I have to give it to them. I didn't find Castillo. I didn't know him. I didn't know him because I've not been on
Shout
Instagram.
Castillo, man.
Big up Castillo.
Good guy,
bro,
man.
I
Good guy,
love
man.
that brother.
Good guy, that's my
bro.
Good guy.
That brother is a proper nice guy.
The nice guy, like.
Bro, I proper got time for Castillo, you know. Like, I'm bugged it wasn't me that found him, like, but I got mad love for him. So there was a character role. We just needed someone to do the cameo. Like, I don't want to ruin it, but someone just said, what about Castillo? I think it was my producer, Sheila. Sheila Naughty, big up Sheila. She's like, what about Castillo? I said, yeah. They showed me the picture. I said, yeah, I've seen this brother. I know him. Like, okay, yeah. And then he auditioned, bro. And they trained him up before the audition because Netflix don't play. They don't, I can say, okay, I want Pound in this role. But if your audition is so far apart the level of the cast, Netflix gonna say, come on, let's be serious.
Business is business.
He's not looking nowhere near it. So I won't even put you forward to Netflix if you're not above a certain level because then I look like I don't know what I'm doing. So it's like, he's never acted before. So I just told one of my directors, Sebastian and Sheila, I said, listen, you are just getting ready. Just getting ready for me. So when I see that tape, I'm blown away. Like, I don't want to see it rough, like when he's learning, because then it's going to stick in my head and I'm going to think he can't do it. So they just trained him up, man. They just worked with him. So when I saw the tape, I was like, perfect, that's fine. But, bro, he's so proud of it in a sense of he feels like this is his biggest achievement. And these times, when you think about what he's achieved from just his personality and his whole catchphrase, he puts that time in Supacell above everything he's done. His words, not mine. Yeah. I'm like, bro, but you've done this. He said, nah, Rap, you don't understand, bro. My nan's proud of me, bro.
Bro, I was going to say, because he asked me a while ago, he was doing a documentary, he asked me to sit with him and do an interview, and we kind of went in depth and what his nan means to him and what that all means to him.
Yep.
So I kind of knew where you
told me his
nan,
nan,
everything to him, bro.
And that was like...
And it's something like this, come on, bro. You know how proud of your family, bro?
Oh, yeah, stupid. It's
come
crazy.
on.
It's crazy. Like, there's a little shrine of me and my mum's yard.
I can believe it, bro.
No, but they're proud. But I felt emotional when he was telling me this.
Yeah, brother.
Like, Castillo, he's a big deal. Like, kids know Castillo. Everywhere he goes, he's known. He might be more known than... He's probably more known than man, bro. Like, but he was just like, thank you. So I got all the time in the world for my man. I got everyone. Like, honestly, everyone in that cast, I got time for all of them. Like, Ghetts. Like, I didn't have a relationship with Ghetts before. No beef. I met him one time. One time, big art, and we spoke on Twitter once or twice about what's better, The Wire or Game of Thrones. Like, but other than that, bro, like, obviously we built... When you work... See what the thing of when you work on a set? When you're with someone every single day for 5 months, going over lines, but you build a bond. Like, it's different. Like, at work, in a normal job, you have to be someone for years to get them, but everyone has to be in sync to make that product. So everyone... We'll sit down before scenes, go back and forth over the lines. So now I got mad love for all of them, man.
Yes.
You know who I like in the cast, random? What's Tosin's girlfriend's name? Adeleo. Listen, you I just watched her in the next show, The Police Team.
Oh, you're a responder. Yeah.
And she's like a timid, she's getting had up, this, that. But in this, she was moved. Bro, that shows me she's a proper actress. Because, bro,
on TV show like 10 years ago, she's probably the most experienced than every actor on the set.
Crazy. And I was looking at the cast thinking, I want people to put respect on the cast, on everything around. This ain't no
Yeah,
little...
she's a BAFTA nominee, bro.
That's what I'm trying to say. This ain't no little thing.
The levels too.
No, the levels are very high. Like, this ain't no, Rapman's got a little show and them man are in it.
Nah,
No.
Come on,
no.
you know that.
This is a
big stars coming to get 2 lines.
Come on, bro.
Big stars are coming in for a couple of like they couldn't carry a whole show. They're not ready yet. But those 5, they're seasoned, bro. Like, so yeah, you have to understand that. The actor will tell you that the actor level of that cast is very high up.
But I'm not gonna lie, this thing had to be a hit. 'Cause I've been gassing up to people for a minute, being like, yeah, man, when my Bridges thing drops, you got this thing coming.
Imagine how I feel telling my Bridges thing's mad. And obviously your Bridges are like, yeah, it's gonna be mad, but you know the ones you want it to exceed the expectations. I think that's what it done for them. Like they saw it and it's like, what? It's like, nah, this is. You know the ones I don't think they was expecting what it was. You tell man them you got a superhero thing coming out. I think superhero thing, bro. Like where did that come from? But when you see Supacell, you forget about the powers.
Yeah.
You're following the character journey, bro. You're following the child grooming. You're following. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I know what I'm saying. Like, so I'm saying this is why everyone should have watched.
That's why everyone's got. Everyone make sure. Let's take a moment again to say. Everyone
You
make
ain't
sure
seen it
you
yet,
go and
Dax,
check
nah?
it out. He feels better now. Watch.
Okay, so I'm not the only one then. But
I don't like spoilers either, to be honest. So I don't even want to spoil it.
Just know that you.
Nah, but even what you're saying ain't really spoiling.
No, those ain't spoilers. That's light.
It's just the part.
Try and know you got to see it and you got to watch the whole thing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, man.
bro,
Take it
like,
all in.
what made you decide what powers each character would have?
That was just.
How did you work that?
I dealt with the people. So when I picked the characters first, I remember me and my younger son taking walks. I was in lockdown, figuring what type of power would this person have, and we just brainstorm and just think, And then you remember you have to think the lead character Michael. You don't want to make his power so strong that he's invincible. So you got to give him something where if you think about he can teleport, he can freeze time, but he ain't got no attacking power. So really and truly, unless he's going to be a dark like Taser, him having them powers is not really helping in the fight unless I'm going to freeze you and then run away. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not a dark
He
person.
made him strong, but he's not strong enough to
Yeah,
take
so you
over the
start
world,
thinking about what the characters are going to do and what would help. Like, you give Taser that flipping power, it's good night. He's going to freeze you. You're going to wake up dead. You're going to wake up in heaven, bro. Like, Taser was on some mad thing. So yeah, basically, that was all down to just brainstorming and going back and forth for the characters and what their role is going to be in the show. What's going to make them strong but not too strong. What's going to make them weak but not too weak. So that's just like a process, man.
Tell me if I'm wrong on this, yeah? I know I'm not wrong, because I know you're a smart guy, yeah? When I look at this, I watch bare things anyway, and I know enough times, like when what did I watch the other day? Boom. Say like I watched the first Planet of the Apes the other day. I took my son to go and watch it, yeah? I'm watching it and I know in my mind, like, yeah, it's moving a certain way because there's going to be more of this. There's going to be part 2, part 3, part 4, sorry. That's the vibe I got with this. Like, you already knew in your mind, like, listen, character development, in like, I'm building, was this always the plan? Like, this is just the first layer.
Yeah. It was basically, as I said in the papers, I can't remember what magazine I was talking to, but it's like my Batman Begins. And those that know the Batman trilogy, the second one's The Dark Knight, and the third one is one with Bane. This is basically the prequel. So season 1 is the prequel of how they became.
Yeah.
Season 2 is really when you get to see what they really are. So you see them now,
lock in,
and you're thinking, this is how they're like that. But they was like, it's really like, it's just the beginning, and that came around because I remember when I was writing it, and we had writers' rooms at first before I started writing it, and the writers' rooms just wasn't giving me the scripts that Netflix liked. Netflix didn't like the scripts that was coming in them. So I remember saying to them, should I just write myself? And they said, cool, just write yourself, we'll be happy with that. And that was nervous because I've never wrote a whole TV show before. But I remember thinking the only way this is gonna work, you have to get to know these people. So
important.
Said just gonna take it back to the beginning. You're gonna meet them all at the beginning of their journeys before these things happen to them. So now when you watch a season 2, God willing we get that season 2.
You're getting it.
You'll see what they really are. Like you'll see how dark it gets, man. It gets crazy.
You watch a lot of shows.
Come on, bro.
I can tell.
You think I learned what I do?
Because how you're talking is what I see.
I literally learned
get it?
how to write a TV show because I watched so
bare
many
shows.
TV shows. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to study your craft, bro.
Yeah,
Study
non-stop.
your craft. So the success of this, what was it? What's the reception like? I know here, I can see it. You just come back from LA, right? What's the reception for you like over there? You're living, by the way. You're humbling it still. You're playing it. You're humble with it, but you're living, bro. I see you. I see you shining.
I'm not saying I'm working. I don't really have a chance to
I don't really
enjoy it as much. Like when I'm in
You look like you was enjoying that Rock Nation brunch when you went with no. top
bro,
on under your
that
blazer. Just say it, didn't it? Just say it.
I enjoyed that day.
I was happy for man.
I enjoyed that day. But
You
the
like
brunch,
it's enjoying.
now the
Just
brunch
say
is the time to enjoy.
Yeah, okay,
but even
man.
then, you still got to work. Remember, like
man.
my brother will tell you over there. I'm in there telling people I got the show coming out. I got the show coming out. I got the show coming out. Like I'm never
But
stopping.
niggas is fly though, so we do this thing. Like,
Yeah.
don't. I'm not. Come on, bro. We move a certain way, so you was representing.
Yeah. I've done it right, but I'm still trying
Still
to
working.
sell. Yeah, like I'm going to people that are bigger than me. Like, yo, nice to meet you, man. My name's Rapman. I'm a filmmaker. I just want you to put it in the back of your head. I got this show coming out. It might be next year. It might be the year after, but keep it in the back of your mind. So why? Like we bought Joey Badass inside there, yeah, at the brunch. That was 2 years ago, and I told him about Supacell, and then we bumped into him. Literally, what was it? 2-3 days ago? About 3 days ago, we bumped into him in the lane. I said, yo, Jay, you don't remember me? Remember I told you about Supacell? We got my nigga. I was telling my homie, someone told me about this show. Someone told me you spent. He's like, he remembered it was me. So, bro, you're planting seeds. So automatically now, they're seeing Supacell and they're watching that because it's in their mind. Like, I need to watch this. I need to. So, bro, that's what I'm doing. I'm always trying to sell my product, bro. Like, so yeah, man. But I've been working. I ain't really say I've been enjoying, but I've had some
Bro,
moments.
when I deep it, you've always been like that. Because whether you're bumping into me at the gym and you're like, yeah, I'm doing this, and I got my mixtape, and I would want a feature. Like, that's what you've been on.
Yeah, I'm on
but
that.
you're driven. Like, you keep things moving forward.
Trust, that's always been my thing.
You still with Rock Nation now?
Yeah.
Let's go back to when you went JayZ's house.
Oh, bro.
Let's go back to that, bro. Because now, listen. Now, let me tell you why we got to go back to that. Yeah, because if you were moving a certain way and you was on certain things, JayZ, that's like, see when you said the JayZ wow thing, and that's the only time when I've been, Posty's my guy, big him up 1,000 times, but the only time I sat in my yard and said, you're jealous, louder.
That was jealousy, and he
bare
would
jealousy.
tell you that.
You were, bro, it was so bait.
He would tell you that. It's not like he has that. You know, remember Posty, you know, like obviously me coming through, Bear Man didn't rate my thing. Like my music thing wasn't. People didn't rate me like the way you rate a Dave or a Nines. Like only a niche amount of people thought, oh yeah, Rapman's kind of hard. So when they see the person that's not ill, like that's not ill to them doing it, it's like what? You out of all people are meeting JayZ. So I think that was Posty's energy on like, nah, I'm not rating it. And it's cool. He's funny. He hit me up. It's funny, you know. I ain't spoke to Posty since them times, but I got a message from him yesterday. I ain't spoke to him. That's a lie. I saw him at the brunch a year after. He came to the brunch, the one
He was
brunch.
happy now because he's there now too, so
Yeah,
he
but
be blessed.
I ain't seen him since that one. But it was a brunch a couple years back, and I ain't heard from him. Right, he hit me up yesterday. Goes, I don't want nothing. Just want to say congratulations and big up on everything you did.
Yeah.
I just sent a voice to that brother. Come on, that's 5 years ago, bro.
5 years ago.
I'm happy, too happy. And
I was cussing at my screen that day though.
Bare people, I think.
Because you're my guy. So I was like,
A lot of people were, and he knows
I was like,
that.
why
That's
is
and I respect it. He did apologize when he saw me.
But it was, you know what it is? I think sometimes like, I don't think he even knew what he was doing in the moment.
He did tell me, I don't
didn't
debate
realise
up,
what
I
he
don't
was
debate
doing.
up what he was saying too much, but he did say he was going through some stuff, and he just took it out on man.
Because
He did say
man
that.
would see JayZ and say, wow, JayZ, because JayZ is like,
Bro, that was mad,
What?
bro. You don't understand me and my brethren used to climb over fences at Right Apple Hall to go get into his thing. We was doing a madness,
telling
bro.
you,
Like,
bro.
we were proper like...
Bro, if you was outside doing certain things, what was JayZ to the man?
Bro,
then?
exact, bro.
What was
and I-
JayZ to the man then? If man was on
JayZ
certain,
was
man was on
the-
certain,
he was the
that
man.
was the blueprint. That was the blueprint on how to
bro.
hustle and what we was
Literally.
doing.
So I
But
got it.
that's a minor, bro. Like, that thing to me is nothing, bro. I see Jay. If Jay walk past now, he'll be calling me. Like, it's like, Jay and that is like brethren and them lot now. So, like, obviously, when it's yard, it's so long
Now
ago.
you're talking now, yeah?
No, but them man are cool.
That's living now.
No, but
come
obviously, it's good to see people that are doing
Because we're
well
all-
that you can
Yeah.
see.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if I see Jay now, it's not like Jay knows me. He called Jay and said, Rapman said, yeah, go on. What did Rapman say? It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like, he
yeah,
knows,
yeah.
man. He's not, I'm not going to say I chat to him on the phone every day.
No, but bro,
the whole
you
circle's like...
solidified yourself in the
Yeah,
game,
yeah.
bro.
So it's cool. Like, with them lot, like, Jay saw the episodes early on of Supacell. He saw 2 episodes at Christmas, bro. Like, he was bigging up. Then I bucked him in February and he was like, yeah, this thing's cold. I saw it. I love the way the story twists and turns. So I'm just inspired because, honestly, yeah, it's like, I'm not knocking it. Like, I just need someone where I can be like, okay, I like to always look, I want someone to be bigger than me in the room. So I can try and get there. So if I'm in the room with bare man, that's kind of like, I'm not saying man in the UK are not on big things, but I feel like I'm in a different field to a
big
lot
world,
of people.
bro.
Yeah, so I want to see the billionaire, and I want to be like, all right, Jay, cool. One day, man's gonna be like, showed like the last thing I said to him before I left his house that time. I'll never forget him saying, "I'm gonna get a yard like this one day." And he looked at me like, "Yo, like this house is 100 them type." And I still ain't got that yard, so let's not pretend I'm number 10. But that motivation's still there. That's why I say the job's not finished, bro. Like, I ain't got no 100 them yard. Like, but I like going into a room where it's like, okay, so over here, man's a small fish. Okay, all right, cool. Still got work to do. Let's go. Come back to London, grind it up, go back. You're a bit more now. Yo, Rats, what's good? Like, you're getting spotted by the bigger ground a bit more now. You go back and next year, like, yo, can't wait. Bro, like, man's always working. Man's always like, always trying to excel.
As you was filming, did you feel a lot of pressure? Because, bro, it's on your back, innit? Like, bottom line, everything's on you.
Everything was on me.
What was the pressure?
I felt the pressure of making sure it was good. And remember, when you're in your own head and you think it's sick. Well, like what I think is sick, you might not think is sick. You might not think it's sick. And it's like, you start wondering, am I going too deep into myself here? Like, do I need to make this appealing for other people that don't like that type of thing or other people that don't think this is interesting? So you got to start going down that route. And then you just start, you're saying, you know what, if I start trying to cater to the room, it's just going to be a mess because I'm going to bring salad for you, meat for you, fish for you. So then we just got a plate that's all over the gaff. So I remember just thinking, you know what, man, let me just stick to my vision and hope that the majority of people rock with it. So, but the good thing was the cast trusted me crazy. Like all of them, it took a while. Cause remember, you have to look at it. The cast have been doing this for years, their whole life. They're in their, some of them in their 30s. They've been doing this since 16. They're like, Rats, we like your thing, but you done YouTube things and an independent movie, bro. Like we was doing independent movies 15 years ago. We've been on TV and it's like, do we need to teach you here? And it's like you gotta get their respect, bro. Like you're coming in off, I'm coming off of YouTube and one movie and trying to tell them what to do. Yeah. So you have to earn their respect. So that's the process. And after a while, they're looking like, no, Rats, you're right, you know. Yeah, you know. Okay, cool. So you start listening. Then you start gelling, and then it's just like you hope you're doing something great. And like every time that I was in LA when the show came out, and I was just checking my phone, and they're like, I'm with my agents at the time. We're having drinks. We're having drinks in the restaurant. Like, Rats, just relax. I said, you don't understand, bro. Like, if this drops and the culture don't rock with it, it's just gonna be a bullet. Because it don't. In a way, it don't matter if everybody else does. If the culture don't rock with it. Because man made it directly for the culture. So I just remember thinking, did I make the right decisions? Is this gonna bang? Is this gonna bang? Is this gonna bang? And within about 24 hours, 48 hours, you realise the general consensus is this thing is crazy. So I felt relieved. So I've been relieved for the last few days. I ain't done no work this week. I come back from LA like yesterday, and I ain't doing no work. All I'm doing is I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm watching Supacell, and I'm just living it up. I'm getting back to work on Monday. But yeah, I'm feeling blessed and just relaxed right now.
No, I appreciate it, bro. 'Cause even when I looked and I saw you was in LA and all that, I was thinking, are you still gonna be able to pull up and all that? But when you hit me up, I was like,
come on, bro, I would never roll.
No, because you got to think that, because you know everything's
It was
already.
that's why I said, because I knew when I was coming back. Come on, I would never just pull out that with no notice. No.
But you gotta know this stuff. Like this ain't Raps be this Supercell dropping and Raps coming. We've been talking about this for
time.
Long, like for long.
But I won't do an interview if I ain't got nothing to talk about.
He's like,
obviously, I didn't know about the Supercell thing, but obviously about you pulling up, it was been mentioned.
I said Raps gonna.
I wanted to come, but I knew wanted to come right.
No, but it made sense.
Now this comes out, it means something more.
Yeah.
Whereas before,
Timing.
you got all them 100,000 people that unfollow me thinking, oh, pan, Rapman's out of this game, mate. He's done that. He's like the brother that was laughing at you, laughing at me. I'd love to know who that is, by the way. I'm laughing at me. I'd love to know who that is.
Nah, and I was like, are you mad? I was like, man's shooting big, because I knew, every now and then we'll and I'm like, no.
What man expect man to do? Drop films like it's albums or something.
Bro, the thing is, I would understand. What I didn't get though, I would understand if my thing flopped. You know, if my last thing flopped, then you can think, you ain't working again. Bro, the thing broke records. It was
you know what?
Movie of the year. It made millions off of a flipping tiny budget. I made bare money for that thing. There was no reason. I could have just chilled.
Yeah.
But you know
why man weren't watching it though? Because even we brought you at the Ghetts thing, like man just seeing that you're working. Like, you see the kind of work you do ain't a thing that man can kind of just
but
slap
I'm
up
not
on.
even allowed to post nothing.
Man, see you do bare directing stuff. You get me?
It's a small-minded mentality. It's like,
but that's
if they don't see it, if they don't see it, if you ain't showing it to them, then nothing's happening. When my mentality is, what you don't see, when you don't see me, that's when I'm really.
That's
getting
what
shit
the
done.
mind of most people is. Like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, right, what's the last thing, my man? That's like, okay, when's the last time we had a Skepta album? Like, do we think Skepta's missed? Oh, when's the last time we had a Dave album? Oh, Dave. Bro, they're working, bro.
Yeah.
We know that when these albums drop, they're gonna be fire, bro. Like, when gigs, before Zero Tolerance, when was the last Gigs album we had, bro? You're talking about 6 years, you know?
Yeah.
So now we knew that when Gigs album comes, we got to take this serious, bro, because this is what he's been working on. So that mentality, when someone says, oh, he's been gone for a few years, he's finished, they want you to be finished.
Yeah.
That's what
100,
they want.
100.
Yeah.
That's their hopes.
That's the energy that I got still.
of course
But once I hear
there's
the
not.
energy, I hit man back with a, nah, are you mad?
There's a
Yeah.
lot.
I start letting man know like the levels. I said, nah, man's out now. Man's shooting big. He's got a big project coming. Nah,
There's
big, you know.
There's a lot of people that would wish
Yeah,
that I wasn't even here.
is
with
what
this
it is,
big
but we're
smile
there.
on my face, living my best life.
Yeah, but we're
right,
here,
man.
bro.
Exactly.
You're here, bro. And you're smashing it as well.
Come
You
on.
understand? So let's talk Blue Story then, because
Blue Story. Oh,
come on,
man.
legendary.
I love that film for one because it got me through the door and because it made so much money.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
happy.
Say it.
Like,
Say it how it is. Say it how it
I'm
is.
happy. I love that film.
You have to be happy,
I
bro.
still get checks on Blue Story today.
Yeah, success. That's what it's about, yeah.
Yeah. Blue Story is a great film, bro. Like,
That's it.
when I looked and I saw any naysayers, yeah, I said, you man ain't looking at the bigger picture, bro. Like,
Yeah.
man's dropped the Blue Story. We're all from, I'm from there, you're from there, whatever.
Yeah.
My story is going to be different to your story. Your
Exactly.
story.
Yeah,
'Cause
everyone's got a different story.
Everyone's seeing it from a different
Yeah.
perspective. You see what I'm saying? So, if anything, man took the manor and put it global on the map.
That's what I
Yes.
thought. That's why everyone
So-
should be
Yeah,
happy,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was the best time to wave the blue flag. Wherever
Yeah, now you can
Throw
come
it out
and
there
represent
now.
it on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
back of
come
Now,
on.
whatever you want to do,
Yeah.
just makes it easier. Cause we're like, oh yeah, everyone's familiar with this area that you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know how it goes, man. You know, not everybody wants to. Where's not happy? People was happy when it was on YouTube as shoots. Do you remember it was on YouTube?
I
fam?
remember.
People love that. Same people love those shoots, telling me I'm the UK Nas. Like, man will tell me I'm the UK Nas, bro. The minute that thing made money, nah, man's violating, bro.
Then the
I'm
man took it to the big screen.
I'm violating.
Yeah.
As soon as there was money in it, I'm violating. But when it was on YouTube, I was the UK Nas. So I don't know, bro. I'll let you know that lets you know the man's motivation there, bro, for what
Yeah.
the reason why.
Now, personally, I looked at it again and I just said, yeah, man, smashing it. But I understand certain things, bro. Like, I get it. Some man didn't have to start thinking bigger, because on the back of that, man could come out and be like, this is my Blue Story.
That's
This
what
is
I
my-
thought was gonna happen. Because there was rumors that there was gonna be some documentaries coming.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
no,
Yeah, but the
I'll
man never
watch those,
took it,
bro.
the man
Like,
never
but
took it,
Man
but
was more focusing on me instead of thinking, how can I profit off of what the platform that man's created, bro? Because
Yeah.
I had the whole world looking at Lucian now.
Yeah.
Literally.
'Cause if you actually think about man's ends, yeah, we're like one of the most infamous ends in the
Yeah.
whole of South
100.
London, but no one knows about us, bro. You go to America, they're like, yo, you know about Brixton?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
about
yeah,
Peckham?
yeah,
Bro, when I
yeah,
go
yeah.
to the States, they know Brixton and Peckham.
Facts.
They do not, Lucian does not get mentioned. Nah, it hurts my heart.
Come
And
on.
not because we're just as greasy, but I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
our area's got swag as well. Like,
Big
you heard of
time.
Lucian, now you never heard that. You just think, damn, man, like,
Yeah.
if we worked together, we could have put that up there. Like,
Yeah.
man, Peckham and Brixton,
Yeah.
they're the most famous places outside the UK. You tell them that people know that area. They don't know Lucian. So I feel like man focused on the wrong thing, bro.
They did focus.
Yeah.
Whoever was saying whatever, they focused on the wrong thing. But I noticed it didn't stop you. You just kept working, bro. That's
No,
what
I didn't care about that.
Can't
Remember,
care.
bro, like,
Bro,
my
bigger
brethrens-
picture.
My brethren, I didn't see a lot of the stuff at the time, to be honest, though. A lot of the stuff, my brethren were kind of keeping it from me because
Yeah.
man know that when I'm working, it's just positivity.
Yeah, yeah,
So don't
yeah.
tell me, I don't want to hear about this and that. It's not really my, it's not,
Yeah.
it's not going to stop me, so I just don't tell me about it. It's only after the film come out, I start hearing the things and all of that. But by then, bro,
Can
when
you
the-
care
when the-
though?
when
Too big
the-
now,
when
man.
the
It
film-
don't matter.
Can you
The
care,
film's
bro?
selling out cinemas.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
Come on, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't really a big deal by then.
it's a good fucking movie, bro.
Yeah.
Good
100%.
Fucking movie.
I love Blue Story, bro.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Blue Story
and
is
it put,
wavy
and it put
still.
you on the map. Like one of
But bro, that got me the Netflix thing. Like
100%.
once they saw that, that was a no-brainer. That's when they went to Simon, bro.
But nah, by the time that dropped, yeah, even one of my guys, one white brother hit me on Friday. And he was like, yeah, I'm watching this show Supacell, da 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 da. And I was like, yeah, that's my guy, da da da. He's gonna be on the. And he's like, I thought you might know him, you know. I thought you might know him. He goes, did he do Blue Story? I was like, yeah. And bro, he couldn't stop bigging it up. He was like, yo,
right.
Blue Story and Supercell. He's like, Supercell's proper good. The storylines, this, that, the third. All one chick. I should read you the fucking long message that she sent me about
You can read that still, I don't
Supercell.
mind.
Yeah. I think you right. I'll take the love. I'll tell you what she said.
I'll take it, bro. It's okay.
Yeah. Keep speaking, Doug.
Huh?
No.
No, but go back to Blue Story, innit? Yeah, Blue Story, bruh, like the fact that man didn't even respond to none of what the people them saying was big.
It was
I feel like that because obviously man's on the ends, innit? So we're hearing all the noise.
Bro, but remember, at them times, I'm on the phone with JayZ.
Yeah.
I'm on the phone to Hollywood. The other stuff just felt like it was years behind me.
Yes.
Even though it was going on, like, I was just like,
It's irrelevant, bro.
bro, it's like,
irrelevant.
who cares?
And-
Like,
and the thing
I
is-
can barely hear the noise from up here. That's how it felt like.
And how you've dropped it now, a lot of man's probably gonna hear this because they're gonna watch it and think, for real,
Big
why
picture,
didn't
bro.
man not jump on the actual wave of it and put the whole block on the map?
But that's what we kicking in
and then
about.
and get away from the actual details.
Exactly, bro.
You get what I'm
It
saying?
didn't make no
man?
sense.
Who cares about the details? What we've got here is
Bro.
a film
And it
that's on
didn't
the big
lead to
screen.
anything positive for them.
Nah,
Yeah, that's
Get
what I'm
I'm
saying.
saying? No,
bro,
nothing
because
out of it.
the reason why I watched with mad enthusiasm because my thing has always been like, if a man can do something, you can do something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? Like,
100%. We all came from the same space.
Yeah.
Like, to know, like, literally, like, remember, I've bucked him, I've watched the come up, like, you see what I'm saying to you? So I'm just watching saying, yeah, keep going. Let me read what's been said now anyway. Going. It says, I watched Rapman's series Friday/Saturday. It's a really good script. The actors played their part so well, engaging with the audience, and you find yourself reacting, whether it's thought trying to work out the storyline, talking to the screen, sitting on the edge of the sofa in anticipation, crying because someone died, pausing it when you go out the room, and minimal forwards to skip parts. I'm looking forward to the second season.
And that is the majority of the feeling of the masses that watch it. So with that, bro, that makes me proud because that's what we try to do, you know. And you know when you leave the room and you pause it, it means you ain't trying to miss a thing.
Come on.
No, you need
That's
to
what you know.
Yeah.
So that's what you know. Yeah.
But that's what I've been on. I've been telling people, you need to watch this. Watch this and get back to me. You get me? Watch this and get back to me. Like, oh, what?
And it worked, bro. We're number one in
sci-fi
the
as
UK
well.
right now. Thank you, bro.
Bro, but I knew that. Did you not? I felt it was going number one.
We
bro, off the
definitely
bat.
believed it. We just figured it will go straight at number one.
Nah, but
it
yeah, Johnny
didn't. But
Depp
my
and all
brother
of
said
that.
it's
Johnny
better
Depp
that it
and
didn't
all
go straight to number one.
Yeah,
But then it's
build.
not hype.
Yeah.
That means people only watch number one because the word of mouth got so big because everybody's loving it. So it's better that it's a slow build up. Because most things that go straight at number one, they come down a bit quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we should sit there for a minute, hopefully.
100% Rotten Tomatoes and all of that thing there, bro. That's
saying.
that's mad. That means the people are speaking. The people are saying.
No,
That's
everyone's
the
talking. That's how it was
critics,
on the
bro.
Yeah,
weekend.
that's what I say.
That's the people that's not from our world.
Yeah, the
people that are 20 years older than man who have been writing on flipping Shawshank Redemption and all the oldest movies in the world. Like they're writing on big boy movies and they're proper critics and they're basically saying this is above board.
Yeah.
And not that man need their cosign, but you know if you got the culture loving it who is for, and you remember, and that is an unapologetically culture focused show, bro. That is literally, man didn't water down nothing. We didn't water down slang.
Local, bro.
Everyone that talks is talking how we talk in South London.
Yeah.
We didn't water down nothing. So if they're watching it and still feeling it, it shows you that that's art that is respected. So that's what matters, bro. You want the streets and you want the flipping critics. You get that, you've won. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is just numbers.
The critics are big in the game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Listen, people, Punch Sensations, make sure you go check them out. One of the sweetest, most delicious rum punches I've tasted in a minute. The lady made sure she sent me over my favourite flavours. Right now, I've just got the strawberries, but I've got the tropicals, all of that. You can get the shots, whatever you want. Go and support, make a purchase. I'm telling you, this is where it's at for the summer. You get your package, freeze it. The shots come in a little bottle, them deliciousness. Fresh from yard, but from ends. It's the hustle assessor. Make sure you make your purchase, yeah? Step. You gonna make more music?
Nah, not like that. I got a song on the soundtrack.
I was about to say, 'cause I heard you, but you set pace.
Yeah,
The
I
whole
got,
thing
yeah.
was on
I
there
got a
early.
song on the soundtrack, bro. Anytime you hear any film or TV show of mine,
you're gonna
you will
hear
hear me rapping. But just recording for streams and charting, nah, never me.
Look at that there.
Not me no more. I
yeah.
thank God that. My personal opinion, that thing there, you have to be an OG in it, like someone that's been doing it for years, or you got to be young, bro. It's like a young man's game. I feel like in US you can be any age as a rapper.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Not
in the
here,
UK,
not here.
yeah, they don't. I feel like the youngers don't feel like they can gravitate to you if you're of a certain part
There's
of
a
certain
division.
age.
Yeah,
It's like UK is very divided.
Yeah, it's mad, bro. It ain't like that. It's not really like that in the States.
But
It's
we're
mad
bridging
over
the
there.
gap though with certain things. The soundtrack, how you go about putting that together? Soundtrack was cold, by the way. I heard
Yeah,
it.
no, I appreciate that. Just the songs, you know what it is? It's just about when I'm watching a scene, what would play here. Like, for example, when the kids turn up at the house party.
And Giggs is name.
It was just a no-brainer, bro. That's a straight on the phone to Buck and Gigs. Like, yo, man, you talking the hardest, bro. Like, cool. Run the paperwork, got the through. Because everything's official. And then it's like, just every song, it's just like, what would be here? Like, I wanted it to be so South London that you can, if someone doesn't outside one, wants to know South London, it's like, you just tell them to watch the show.
It was South London, bro.
It was proper.
Watching it, I said, man kept it mad local.
Proper, bro.
London.
So I
Even
wanted-
my white bridge was like, yeah, he goes, I thought you know, because it's all around Lewisham, it's all around.
Bro,
I was like,
everywhere,
yeah, man.
bro, we done it local.
Local.
Bro. Like, I chose every location specifically, so it was just about every song I chose was just like, yeah, I want this feels right, this feels right. Then we just reach out to the artist, and every artist was more than willing to throw their song in there. And yeah, man, I just wanted it to feel natural. Like, so those are like that's songs that I like that fit the scenes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Outside of this, what are you watching? What are you watching right now outside of your own show? What do you watch?
House of Dragon.
Come on.
About to start on The Bear.
What's the bear? I heard that. Though.
The Bear came out same day as us. It's one of the it's on Disney Plus, Hulu in America. It's one of the biggest shows in the world.
Let me put that. Let me save that.
I think season 2 was fire. Season 1 was good, but I think season 2 was fire. That's one of the biggest shows in the world. It's up for Emmys and all of that.
Won everything.
Yeah, it cleans up. I like it. I don't love it. I don't want to sit here like as an advocate, like I love it. Like I loved Invincible. So if you don't watch Invincible, that's another thing I was big on. I loved Invincible. Honestly, you're better off asking me what don't I watch.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like, remember, I only learned what to do so by watching. So when I'm writing, and I'm always writing, I'm watching everything. Everything. Like, especially if you tell me the Bears winning every single Emmy,
You watch it.
I must now watch that because I need to see what do people love about that. What skill can I borrow and learn from? So I watch everything. That's like my homework. So you're best off asking what I don't watch, bro, because I watch everything, bro.
What do you say? How much in mind was it where people say, because you're getting big ratings for this anyway, like, everyone makes the same show, same hood thing, but your show's obviously different.
there's
I'm saying there's
still
bare
getting that,
other,
though.
you still get it.
They're still getting. There was a tweet that got pulled down. I'm not even gonna say her name and give her any fame from it.
No
but
fame.
She put a tweet out there just ripping it, like talking about the violence and all of that.
Come on, man.
And it got bad, but then I see it, and I was like, let people talk. I don't mind because talking makes people watch it.
Yeah.
But I don't know what they done to her, bro. But I heard that the people jumped on her and she deleted it, bro.
Delete
Bro,
that.
Alright,
Great.
so,
Delete that shit.
So I don't know. They made her put it
Delete
down.
that.
But for me, I still get it. You know, I still see some tweets. Oh, drug dealers and gangbanging can't do better.
Do
Bro,
they understand that's a reality of?
They don't understand that that's the world that man came from.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I think sometimes
Imagine
they
me
don't
not writing
get
the world that
Yeah.
I saw the most because people don't like it. So I'm meant to black out a whole trauma of remember that's trauma, you know, what
Yeah.
man went through as a
Bro,
going
come
through
on,
that
just
in the back of my head
PTSD,
because
yeah.
people don't like it. Nah, like, let me teach someone. Like, let me teach another kid. Like, listen, do you want to get stabbed?
Bro.
Do you want to go through this? Let me put the reality in of South London, bro. Like, I felt like me not putting that world in. I'll be telling a fake story. Because what type of South London is it
Where
where
we haven't-
that's
Bro,
not going on?
Sometimes I think people don't really understand like
think they
what
think,
it
yeah.
is that we come from. That's why
They
I say
don't get
like,
it, yeah, they don't
they
know-
don't
they
really
don't know.
understand like the day to day of what we come from and how against odds it
Yeah.
is for you
Yeah.
to be where you are doing what you're doing. Like I see people will say like, you keep having people in there from a certain way of life, and then because that's what man grew up in. The
From
options
that
are
way of
limited.
life, why would I
The options are
dismiss
limited.
it?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Why would I dismiss it? It don't make no sense.
If you grew up in somewhere totally, you talk about that.
Yeah,
But it's
bro,
your
if I
reality.
grew up in the Hamptons, in private school, then you should be mad at me if
Yeah.
I'm writing that. But
Yeah.
bro, if I grew up thinking for the first 20 years of my life that my estate and Lewisham, Deptford Lewisham, Brockley, Catford,
Come
New
on.
Cross is
the world.
the world.
Literally.
You think I can just forget that, bro? Like, I can't
bro.
forget it,
You
bro.
can't forget, bro.
Yeah.
All them years outside Yates, bro.
Come on, talk to them.
Outside
Talk to them. Talk to them.
Bro,
Yeah.
like, I can't forget Evelyn
Yeah.
Street every day, frontline, like Deptford man will know, like frontline Evelyn Street every day. Like,
Yeah.
you think I can forget it? I can't forget it. You want me to just turn my back on what I saw? Like, allow it. It's not like I'm making this up. I'm just saying like what the reality is. So
And the reality is these things happen. People get stabbed, people get shot, people get killed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what we've grown up from. That's
Yeah.
why I say
That's not
it's
glorifying
against
it, though.
all
That's the
odds.
thing,
When
yeah.
when man's there, like they have to understand what he's come from. So
Yeah.
But to take that and then add superpowers to it and all of that,
Yeah, man.
give the man his ratings. Because the superpowers are wavy still. Like
Yeah.
the
But
man.
not even just the
you gotta
powers,
gas
though.
me up
Like, the
still.
powers are dope.
Mad.
Like, you have to understand that Street World is one character of the lead. There's 4 other lead characters. One's a delivery
Yeah,
driver.
yeah.
One's a nurse.
Yeah, yeah.
One's a flipping dad who's just trying to sort out his life with his kid.
break
The
it
other
down
one's a
to them.
cockney.
It's a
You
very,
see-
it's a complex.
Yeah, you see 5 different
Smash work still.
Yeah.
worlds of South London, bro.
You've covered all different, but they're always going to try focus on that one.
Obviously.
Taser's a wicked man, though. Still, he's a
flipping
bad
hero,
youth,
bro.
He's a bad youth.
Taser is on no
gonna make me
talking,
watch
Bad
bro.
youth. You're gonna have to go and watch it.
He's
You're gonna have to go and watch it.
He's just.
I'm gonna
Taze.
make me
He's
watch
just
this tonight
action.
at work.
You would
He was,
Taze.
he's
I
just
can't even
action.
say too much, but Taze,
Yeah.
he's just on.
Proper.
He's just
Just
on it.
action.
Yeah.
On it. He's just
Yeah.
on it. And every man knows. I get it, bro. Like the characters, but then we go to the like I say, that he's got the working man, he's got the nurse, he's got like it ain't no basic storyline, bro.
This ain't no typical hood thing.
Nah, this
that.
ain't
It's touching on
Typical
everything
thing.
that we experience within our culture. and
Everything.
the end.
Like, seeing a man them that says, "Well, go on, what's good?" Cause is just as much as I used to see the geezers down the
Yeah, the Cockney man.
The
them on
geezers
there.
down the
Yeah,
blue
yeah,
were just as much as of South as them. Like,
Come on, bro.
And their geezer brethren that I used
Yeah,
to.
come on.
So
Of
it
course
was
you
like-
do, bro.
Yeah.
Cause we got different ends just over there and over
Bro,
there.
Birmingham's
Birmingham's is
literally-
there. Birmingham's is
Birmingham's
there.
is literally
Birmingham's
next
is
door to them,
Elton's
bro.
there.
So I'm
all
saying,
of them touch on
The influences are there. Speaking of that, I'm missing out my guy, light skin Donny. What's his name? The speak.
Calvin Denver, who plays Rodney.
Shout out Rodders.
Yeah.
Shout out
Calvin,
Rodders.
yeah, he-
Rodders is on that. He's on the flash
sick,
stick.
bro.
He's
just a sick actor, bro.
He's
and
an
he-
actor. I've
and
seen
he-
him in a lot of different projects.
Bro,
but this is one of the most.
imagine that though. Like I saw him in Youngers when I was a kid. Remember that show
Youngers, yeah.
And I saw him in Bear, and I always thought, nah, this brother's mad funny. I just like his energy on screen. So I wrote this character for him. I didn't know him. So when it's written, I'm calling all around the world. Does everyone still know Calvin Denver? I got this role for him. I got this role. You knew who I was, but I didn't know him. So bro, I wrote it for him just because like you never know who's looking.
Yeah.
So this is probably, I don't want to speak for him, but for why I think it's his biggest role that's going to get him the most known. And that's just because I saw all of his work over the years. I don't know him. He's not my brethren. I don't know him from nowhere. But I was just a fan of his style and his art. I wanted him in my art. That's why you always just got to keep on working, man.
Have to. And bro, like you said, you said like this is probably his biggest role, but Supacell can go anywhere, you know. I don't think people are understanding like
The levels of where.
I know you do. You just won't say too much, but like where this can build and where it can continue to go. Like I remember, it's already global. Like it's in a lot of different regions already. Like you said, it's national. Like Australia.
it's everywhere,
How many
bro.
how many
It's-
different countries is it in?
It's in 190 countries.
Allow me. It's long. It's long.
190 countries.
It's long.
And it's not even been a
not
week,
been a
innit?
week.
It's not even
Yeah,
been a
yeah,
week,
yeah,
yeah.
bro.
It's
But
long.
we're number
It's
one in
long.
countries that
It's
we're
long.
not meant to be in.
Yeah,
Germany,
100. Yeah.
Switzerland. Like, it's crazy. Like,
The way television and what's been going on and what's actually coming out at this time, I think you feel like it's dropped at a time when people probably needed a new show like this.
100%. It's definitely like I never planned it this way, but it was obviously
Yeah.
God's plan because, bro, I wanted this show out a year ago. I
Yeah.
wanted this show out 6 months ago. I remember when Netflix told me to release it, my jaw nearly dropped onto the ground. Me thinking it's January, and then they're telling me it's not ready. And I knew I wasn't ready, but I thought I could make it in time. They said, no, it's going to be June. I thought, what? Because remember, like, what takes so long? There's better stuff that takes long, but it takes 3 months for them to dub it in every language all over the world. So even when, so the show was ready.
Big business.
Yeah. So the show was ready from
Big
about
business.
March. So I'm thinking, yeah, can we bring it out in April? They said, raps, 3 months dubs. Can we fast track it? Even if you fast track it, you're talking about 2 months. And it's still, them that it was ready. They said, cool, they're ready to fast track it. Come out in May. We're thinking, yes, May, quicker than June. Then Bridgerton released. Well, we're dropping a part in May and a part in June. I said, look, I don't want to be nowhere near it. I don't want to be nowhere near Bridgerton. Bridgerton fans are, it's a whole nother level, bro. They ride for their show. You could get lost in the Bridgerton hype. Like, I couldn't bring out a show that just gets, even if it's a completely different audience of people that would probably watch Supacell, maybe some both actually, but I wanted my own space.
Bro, you dropped at the right time.
Yeah,
Just
right
drop when there's
time.
nothing else to watch.
And you can't
But
watch
even though
greatness.
there's bare
There's
right
bare
now,
things to watch.
Not on Netflix.
Not on Netflix.
Because right now is actually the maddest time. They put us up against the illest shows in the world. The Boys,
Oh, yeah, shit.
House of Dragon, The Bear. Like Bridgerton was 2 weeks before.
You've got
Acolyte on
you've
Disney
got one of
Plus.
the illest shows in the world right
But
now.
yeah, so the fact that
Your
we're
show-
competing
your
with
show's
the
one of the
biggest
illest
shows in the world,
And that just shows how ill it is then.
that's
But
what
you're
makes me
talking
feel
at
more
established.
proud.
Yeah.
You went up against them and you conquered it.
You got Rings of Power
So
drops
no.
in a couple of weeks as well, isn't it?
I said Power's out, but that's my Power. But Power.
Nah, he said Rings of Power. What's Rings of Power?
Oh, Rings of Power as well.
Yeah, dropped in a couple
See, that's
weeks.
What's that, like
madness.
Lord of the Rings?
That's Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
now
there's
that's a
and
big
Power
franchise.
came out.
That's a
And
big
Power, yeah.
And
franchise.
like
Power-
Power's fan base is mental.
Yeah,
But I'm
Power.
picking that up because obviously my man that plays bread. That's my guy. Big up
Come
Tranny.
on.
That's
Yeah.
my dog.
Yeah.
So like he's
Pick
pushing
him up.
Supercell. So he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
go watch Power, then go watch Supercell. So he's
Come
really
on.
pushing it for man.
Nah, bro, legendary, brother, legendary. And Supercell's definitely gone in. You gotta take it.
All the episodes are out on Netflix as well.
Everything, bro. You can go binge that tonight,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
You can watch that tonight, dog.
That's a Netflix and chill.
And listen, the way you lot gassing me, I said it.
Nah,
The way
nah,
you
you
lot
gotta
gassing
watch
me,
it.
I'm gonna
Supercell,
start it at
watch
work.
it,
I'm
dog.
gonna work after this. So I'm
Supercell's
gonna start it when I
high-end
get back to
business,
work.
you know, like-
Yeah, I'm gonna start it when I get to work.
It's
Yeah.
high-end business.
You gotta watch it.
still.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, it's a big deal.
It's mad because of how I am. Like man, still talk like man. Them. You don't think the show's gonna be intelligent. You just think
Yeah.
it's just gonna be. All right, rats, go watch it, bro. When you watch it, you're gonna think did Rapman even write this because
yeah.
you're seeing this where you don't believe it's man because how I am and how I am in work mode, it's like two different people. When I'm in work mode, I'm sitting there with an encyclopedia, bro. I'm sitting there with an encyclopedia. I'm playing certain music. I've got certain things on the screen that I'm watching when I'm writing. So I'm not even me.
Yeah.
I'm basically become a whole nother person when I'm writing, and I become into that world that I'm writing. So writing a taser might be simple, easy because that's a street kid. When I'm going into the Cockney world, I got to start thinking about that, mate. I have to start writing like that. So
But that comes from
it
the
changed.
stories.
When you
as
say you're
well.
writing,
Yeah.
you're writing the script, so you're writing the
Bro, I
storyline
wrote-
plus on the script
I
from the
wrote
people.
every single script, bro.
everything.
Like
That's
every word you
crazy.
heard is something that I wrote. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
like when you watch it though, it's probably you're just gonna think this is different. Like, but it's a good work. It's a high quality work. Like it's
No, bro.
It's the people are saying
top tier.
This is not my word. People are saying it's the best show that come out this year. Like that's not whether it's I believe that or not. Or people don't believe that. That is a common tweet I get message.
Yeah, I believe that.
It's the best
Bro,
show that's come out
I
this year.
believe
It's the
that.
best show that's come out this year.
Even the people that like the message I just read you and my other brother that said these ain't like man.
Yeah.
This I deliberately ask people outside of us lot
Okay.
to watch it to get feedback. This ain't just you get what I'm saying. So no,
No,
it is.
it's getting a mad response, bro. Like, and I just think everybody should watch it. Like,
Everybody
even,
should watch it. Go on,
Even
make
if
sure-
you don't watch it, yeah, if it's not for you, what people don't understand is our TV shows are right now very domesticated. Maybe like BBC shows that are great.
Yeah.
BBC doing well, but they're all kind of domestic. They're small.
Yeah.
They can't really compete with Stranger Things, The Boys, all these big shows.
Yeah.
If this show does well, the influx of high-end British black TV shows that will come, you don't understand.
Yes.
Everybody's working. There's new actors coming through. New songs for soundtracks coming through.
Yeah.
New people behind the camera. Everything, bro, like new people to get on this couch.
Yeah.
That it does everything. It works for the community. So when people pull something down, there's no benefit. That doesn't benefit in you. Like you pulling me off the stool doesn't put you on it.
Yeah.
Whereas me, you help me push through. There could be a role for you one day. There could be. I might need a music designer, a sound designer,
Hey,
art
talk to
department.
their raps.
So people don't understand. Like when you pull a man off the seat, it don't automatically put you in it.
Yeah.
Let that brother win. Like you know, like what Top Boy done, bro. I would like. We know that the person the Top Boy ain't from our world, and I'm not happy about that. But bro, look what he done for everyone in it. America know our lingo now because
Yeah.
of that show. Supercell can run through America because they're used to how we talk
Yeah.
because of Top Boy.
Yeah.
So when your people are going online and pulling things down, it don't make no sense, bro. Like you have to think, how's this gonna win? Like, so unless you hate that person, if you've got a street beef with that person, personally, I get it. It's personal.
Yeah.
But if you just like don't like his music, I want him to fail, bro. That to me, that's weird.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of weirdos, bro. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes I go on blogs and I see some comments. I think, brother, do I know this person? Like, because why is he so like, you know, that
He's
thing,
looking
what did I
thirsty.
do to make this brother so mad? Like, I just think, why is he so mad at me, bro?
Niggas is
Like,
miserable.
why are they so? What have I done? Why is he so mad at me?
Niggas hate
Yeah.
themselves, bro.
Bro, they hate
To me,
bad.
Man, them hate
you know what?
themselves.
One
Man
thing
hate
for me,
themselves,
yeah,
bro.
I've never been a hater.
Yeah.
Ever,
Like, so I
bro.
don't actually
Yeah.
understand it. I've never been a
Yeah,
hater.
but you like yourself. These men don't like themselves.
But even when I see a man doing what I want to do, I'm like, oh, man.
Nah.
Like, a perfect example, yeah. When I was coming through, my kind of unofficial competition was cadet, yeah. RIP cadet, yeah.
RIP.
I remember doing my story thing, and I was kind of in that lane alone until cadet started doing it, killing it. And then I remember cadet dropped his behind bars, yeah, the one where he talks about his dad not turning up, bro. Oh my god, I watched that and my jaw dropped. Like, this is too cold. This is too cold. How can I compete with this, but he's too cold? I don't think I need to go harder. Next thing I need to go harder. Next thing I need to do, I need to go harder. The next thing was shower story. He made me want to be better. I didn't think, oh, I hope no one likes this. I know, of course you're gonna like it, because this is cold.
Iron
That's
sharpens
always
iron.
my energy. I'm just like, oh my days, power thing's cold. Power thing's okay. I'm like, okay, I need to go harder, man. Focus, man. Nah, man ain't going that today. We need to level up. That's my energy. I've never been dickhead. Past thing, fam. Dead channel, bro. No one.
That's certain, man.
I just don't get it.
Man, though.
But maybe it's how I was raised, innit? But I don't get it. Like, and that's even me and my family. None of us, we're just not haters. It's just not in us. So when I see people commenting or ripping, man, I'm just like, why are they so mad at me, bro? Like, what the fuck do I know this guy secretly? I don't know. Yeah. So I don't get it. I just think more opportunities can come if everybody's winning.
You're talking the right thing. When you the cast, the story, very black dominant, very in your mind to keep it a black cast, probably 90%. Was that a big part of your thinking?
Standard.
Or? Come on.
Standard. Only because how much people are in my position where they can get a Netflix show.
That's right.
A film. Like, even a film. Like, so if I'm one of the very few black men that can do it, and all the actors that you see fly to the States, they do that because there's no roles here.
Yeah.
So if I'm in a position where I can employ you, get you paid really well, I'm going to give it to actors who don't get the opportunity as much. Like, for every Supacell, there's 1,000 shows that they don't need black people in there. You know? So it's just like, let me help, you know? Let me try and bring you through. That's why there's bare new, unknown actors, all the title boys. All brand new, basically. You know what I'm saying? Bare cast, they're brand new, and they're killing it. So, like, yeah, man, that's my thing. I want to give opportunities to other people that have less opportunities. You know what I'm saying?
What are you saying? Are we going to keep this Stan Lee thing going, or
I got bamboozled to do that secretly.
By Stan Lee, for those that don't understand, Stan Lee makes a little cameo in every film.
Every one of his films, like
one of his films, and Rapman made a 1G cameo.
That
I like it as well.
That was my homage. That was my homage to him still, because I'm a Stan.
Oh, so it was a Stan. Yeah.
It was originally weren't meant to be me. We was meant to get another big actor to do it, but he couldn't make it, and they was like, "Raps, you just do it." I was like, allow it, bro.
Cold though. It's cold.
But it came in and it worked.
Oh,
it works.
So in the Supacell, you make a cameo.
I mean, you have to watch it, bro. Like,
Go watch it now.
I got a little sign. But that's like my homage. Like Stanley set that like a G. I think that's a sick way to do it.
Yeah.
If I do a season 2, maybe you might see man again.
The first thing I thought was Stan Lee, bro.
Yeah, because it was a Stanley
bro,
thing.
I watch bare shows as well, like you probably do. So I understand, like, I get it, bro. And it was homage, and at the same time, just cold.
And it gives you it makes you feel like, oh, so this is Black Marvel then. This is Marvel, but it's like with Black Widows in it, with Mandem in it. So it kind of gives you that, because if you watch Marvel and you know I created it, when you see me in that, you're like, okay, Stan Lee, I see what you're doing. And that's not, I'm not pretending that he's not inspired that. That's Stan Lee, bro. Like,
no, the coldest. So what's the plans for season 2? Let's say it happens, because I'm putting it out there. I feel it's happening. You smashed it. Like, it's going to be a bigger budget as well. They're going to give you more bread.
They give you a bigger budget.
Of course they do.
Yeah, they give you a bigger budget.
That's why they have to be coming in twice as
That's why they have to make sure that it does well, because there's no such thing of giving less. If they do that, what's the point in doing it?
Yeah.
So they give you a bigger budget. And yeah, I'm confident it will. Supacell took 4 years of my life.
Suppose Drake comes and says he wants to take it. Like, Top Boy, what you doing?
No. I like Drake, but why would I give it away? Like, my thing's not off air. You know what I'm saying? Like, he came and he saved Top Boy, which you would appreciate.
But your thing,
my thing's on the up. You know
what
I mean?
Yeah.
Stock is rising.
Yeah.
I don't need someone to bail me out at this moment. God forbid I ever do. But no, bro. Like, Supacell staying in the community. You get me?
No. I'd love to see it. Are there other projects, or is that your focus right now? You locked in on Supacell because they say you can't chase 2 rabbits, or you thinking like
I'm proper like that as well. I proper can't chase 2 rabbits.
I agree.
Well, I'm one of those guys. Like, people do it. Like, I know man that proper multitask. They're working here, but I can't do that because I give my heart and soul to every project I do. Look, I've had meetings. Like, I'll be honest, when I was in LA just to enjoy the sun. Like, the studios knew what was coming, and they wanted to get in there early, and they've made offers. There's shows, there's movies. I've met with the biggest studios you could think of, and we'll just see. I don't know yet. Like, one thing I will say with Supacell, I have control over there. So do I want to stay? Do I want to go where the grass ain't greener, or that's one way to look at it, or are you staying where you're comfortable? Sometimes you have to come out your comfort zone and to do something even greater. Because the good thing with Supacell, now I'll set it up, I can get other writers to continue on the scripts. I can get other directors to continue directing, so I can just oversee, So while I'm overseeing, stepping in, I might be able to do a movie here, you know, maybe start another TV show over there. Who knows? But right now, I just want Supercell season 2 to get moving.
What's the time span? Because the people are, because you know Netflix, the minute it finishes, they're like, boom,
bro,
this season 2.
yeah.
But that's how the world works
the
now.
Daily Mirror made a flipping article of all the people screaming for season 2, and it was only 2 days. The show's been out for 2 days.
2 days,
Like,
yeah.
I can't tell the time span right now because we haven't got the green light. Once I get the green light, I can probably give you a time span.
When do you think the green light will come?
We should know. We should know sooner than later, because it's making so much noise. It's kind of hard. Like I just chatted to my daughter on the way here. Like she's a teenager, and she's like, "Dad, this thing is all over TikTok. Like you can't go on TikTok and not see something Supercell." And it's like you're not just seeing the UK people doing their videos. You're seeing the Americans doing the videos. You're seeing people in Australia doing videos. She said it's like it's just insane. And like, and my kids, they're like they check the temperature for me outside because I'm too old. I don't know what's going on out there. They're telling me that the demand on this is insane. They said she hasn't seen nothing like that, and she learns her whole trade off of TikTok of what's hot and what's not. So we got a big buzz right now, man. So I feel like we're gonna know sooner than later. And good thing with Netflix, they watch everything. They're not like what you think they are, bro. They're seeing every tweet. You tweet now something negative, they're gonna call me and say there was this tweet. You know, what do you think? Is this going to be a problem? You know, it's getting a lot of views. You know, what do we should we get our marketing team? Like, bro, they see everything. They don't. They choose. They know. They read every negative, every positive. Bro, they've got a book of every comment on social media about Supercell.
Yeah.
So, and the book is right now is 85 to 90% positive. So I can't see it not getting there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's a business. Supercell is a show that is pretty expensive.
Yeah.
So it has to make sense. The numbers have to match with the views. You get me?
Local question. The wrap-ups. Remember you used to do the yearly wrap-up thing?
Those are good times.
Good times. Obviously, you're not going to do them no more. To me, it's like the baton got handed on.
Yeah, that's ours now, man.
Ours
Yeah.
now.
Big up
Ours
RA,
runs
man.
it. Big up RA. He runs that now.
Yeah, he kills that as well.
Supercell's going to have to get a mention in that, LA.
I hope so. I hope it. It's funny, when I used to do it, I used to get messages like, well, man, do you want to mention me? Like, bro, I used to get that. And I didn't know it. That's when I realized that rap up started to mean something. Because I used to just do it when I didn't know these rappers. So I'm bigging them up because I'm rating what they're doing. I don't know them. I'm not trying to get a tweet from them. It's just like, it's my job to wrap up the year. So if someone had an ill video, I should talk about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, either way, I hope. You know, them ones, I secretly would be bugged if I didn't mention it. I'll be like, oh man, you didn't think my thing was cold. But hopefully you make it. You know, them ones, it's kind of like an award at the end of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, brother. All right. Before we start wrapping up, anything else we need the people them to know? Or you want to tell the people them, man?
Just go watch Supercell, man.
Everyone's got to watch.
Just watch Supercell, spread the word. You know, tell people that, you know, to go watch it because that's the only way these things win. They need to know that there's a craving for it. They need to know that there's a market for it. They need to know that you can put an all-black cast in an expensive, high-budget show, and it won't just tank. Because if it does tank, you're going back to the small, domesticated BBC dramas. You know, that's all that's going to happen, and then we will never see ourselves in that Marvel light. You know, in them big lights, in them the glossy looking. Even if you look at the look of Supercell, it don't look like the other shows. So that's just spread the good word, man. And remember,
Spread the word.
like, if I ain't done you nothing, you don't need to hate me, man.
Yeah,
It's
just
all
the
good, man.
thing.
Like,
Cost nothing.
if I ain't
Cost
done you
nothing.
nothing, if I've done you saying, you know what, that's a different story. But if I've not done you nothing, just
Cost nothing to
Show
show
the
love.
love,
You
man.
started
Yeah.
talking about love. It costs nothing to show something.
Yeah, bro, I never
100%.
understand it. So,
It costs nothing. And I'm going to wrap it up on that and say that, like, there's certain people, like, I always big up Giggs and Buck. For what,
Hold tight, Giggs and Buck.
Always big them up because of the love they showed for the pod and it helped forward.
and let me just say while we're talking on Giggs,
Go on.
yeah, Giggs has done, you don't know the amount of promotion Giggs has done for Supercell.
See it, bro.
Bro, no, but you don't understand. He's calling me. What should I do now? What do you reckon, Rats? I'm gonna. You know what? Let me call Mano. You know what? Nah, I'm gonna send it to this person. I'm gonna send it to this person. Yeah, I spoke to him. Bro, it's like he's not on payroll, you
Bro,
know.
he does a lot behind the scenes that people don't know.
Bro,
Bro.
he has been pushing the show
Doesn't-
like a he sends the link to everybody and says, yeah, if you like it, you know, push it on your story. And then he'll post the story.
Bro, he shows mad love. But that's
Bro,
what I'm saying.
so-
It costs nothing to show
I've
love,
had love
bro.
for Giggs. And Buck, he done his thing with posting the red carpet, bro. Everyone's behind it because they know that. Other than the fact they love the product, if it wins, it's all a win, bro. We got 2 big songs in that show.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, we're not taking them for free.
Yeah.
No, we're trying to help. We wanna let me take a song from you, give you some money. Let me take a song from you, give you some.
Yeah.
I can't do this if I ain't got no show. Let's
right.
keep it in the community, keep
That's
it going.
right.
So all tight gigs, man, especially, and big up Buck and everybody else that's pushed
Everyone,
it, bro. You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, we wrap up on that. And what I was saying with that is just like yourself, bro. Like, I'm glad that I showed man love at a certain time. Look where he's gone to. He's come back, reciprocate the love. People are pushing too much negative energy out there, bro. Support each other's thing. Let's keep it moving, man. There's bare man in the room that I've watched come up that I've known for a hot minute. Like, to see what you lot are doing, I'm just happy to see it, bro. We're going to keep linking up. We're going to keep doing the damn thing. Winners Talking podcast.
Come on.
Yeah.
Poundstyle the Hustler. Big Dougie, Doug. Rapman in the building.
Doug,
Go
big up.
check out Supacell.
There.
Doug, watch it tonight,
Yeah.
bro.
Go watch the thing, bro.
I know. I'm gonna.
Go watch the thing.
Watch it.